I wanted to make this video for a while now, maybe on a larger scale, but because 1000 glories cost me just under 12 mil, I decided to just settle with 1k, charge those, and show the profit in this video. And I thought that this would be a perfect opportunity because I'm working on the 199 at a time Ultimate Iron Man episode, and the closer I get to maxing out a skill, the longer the episodes are going to take. So I wanted to take this opportunity and spend an hour just charging glories, seeing if I can get my hands on the Amulet of Eternal Glory. Now, the Eternal Glory is a 1 in 25k, so my chances of getting my hands on it during this video were pretty slim, to say the least. And I didn't expect to get it, but I expected to still make some money just charging regular glories. And boy, was I wrong. Now, in order to charge glories somewhat efficiently, it is recommended to have the Wilderness Elite Diaries complete, which gives you access to the Wilderness Sword 4, which has a teleport option that teleports you to the Fountain of Rune, which is where you charge your glories. Now, in order to complete the Wilderness Diaries, you need some pretty hefty requirements. Stuff like 85 mining, stuff like 90 smithing, 83 slayer, 85 fishing. Like, you're not going to get those stats in the first 2 weeks of playing your account. It's going to take you months. For me, it took even years. So to complete this diary in itself is kind of a challenge. And charging glories is one of those high-level money makers. When you complete your Elite Wilderness Diary, everyone wants to try charging glories because it's always been known to be a really good money maker. So I expected to make a decent chunk of change by the end of this. I had some pretty decent gear. I had Din's Bulwark and some Carols. I was risking like 70k, so really it wasn't too bad. And at first I brought a brew, but I did this in the safest time possible when there's roughly 50k people online, and I only ran into PK once during the charging of these 1000 glories, and it wasn't even close. I was already on the obelisk, so I just teleported out. Now here's a tip if you're going to do this, and that is to teleport to Draenor village after every trip, because a lot of the times there's PKers scouting people in the edge of a bank, seeing what they're doing, and there's an animation that plays when you teleport with a wilderness sword, and the PKer knows exactly what you're doing, so they're just gonna cut you off before you make it to the obelisk. You can see me being ballsy and going to Edgeville during this video, but I recommend you not to do that, not to take any chances, and just play it out safe. Take those extra few seconds to make it to the bank. Now with those things out of the way, I know what you're here for. Let's get right into the loot. We are closing in at 37 minutes, just a little over, and we have charged 1000 glories. Now, I spent about 12 mil getting those glories. So let's see how much this is worth, and it's 12.17 mil. So in 37 minutes, we managed to make just like 200k, which is really bad. I didn't even put in the cost of the stamina potions, which is basically like 5 staminas, right? So we spent even 25k less. So we made like 150k ish in 37 minutes, which is really bad. Yeah, that's just because an uncharged Amulet of Glory is 11,955, and then a charged one is 12,172. So that's like 215 GP per Amulet of Glory, I think, which is really bad. Yeah, it's not worth charging glories at the moment. Admittedly, we didn't get the Eternal Glory, because when you get that, your profit per hour shoots up for like 200%. But still, I thought that charging glories, even without getting that 1 in 25k, would be a lot better, but I guess not. Now, I wanted to clear up the title of this video. This only applies to people who are not going to do this for an extended period of time. If you charge 1500 glories every single hour, it would take you about 12 to 15 hours on average to get the Amulet of Eternal Glory. Now, to buy that capacity of glories, it will cost you about 230 to 300 million GP. And then you have to charge all of them, and then you get PK'd, and that messes up the average. But then also, the prices of glories fluctuate. Maybe the charging of glories not being profitable applies to the date of this video, which is the 20th of February. But 2 weeks down the line, Jagex can release an update where glories skyrocket and suddenly you can make 1 million GP per hour without getting the glory easily, and prices fluctuate. Right now, charging glories without getting the Eternal is about 400 to 500k GP, and the average player will not grind this out for 12 to 15 hours to get that Eternal glory, but when you do get it, this moneymaker is like 3 mil GP per hour. I just wanted to clear that up because I know some people would complain in the comments. I do understand that the average GP per hour goes up the moment they hit the jackpot, which in this case is the Amulet of Eternal Glory. But for the average player who's going to do this for maybe 2 to 3 hours and then just give up, it's probably not the moneymaker for them. Anyways, I hope you guys still enjoyed this video. We unfortunately did not get the Eternal Glory, but maybe some other time when I do a video like this just on a larger scale. We're closing in on 900 subscribers, which I'm very, very thankful for, and I welcome everyone new to the channel. I really appreciate you guys and all the support, and other than that, I hope you have a wonderful day.